Hey everybody, this is Social Security Attorney Michael Einer. I am here on location at Tower City in downtown Cleveland, Ohio. We actually tried shooting this video at the Cleveland Office of Hearing Operations, where I do my disability hearings, but they told us that there were no cameras allowed inside, which was information I didn't know beforehand. But instead, we've got a prettier background for you here, the downtown Cleveland, the river area. We're shooting this video today because I wanted to talk about a specific case that was just remanded by the Appeals Council, sent back for a new hearing to be heard by a judge. This case is interesting because of the reason that was given by the judge for being sent back, by the Appeals Council for being sent back for a new hearing. There was a recent Supreme Court case that was called Lucia. It was a case that had to do with the Securities and Exchange Commission. Essentially, the holding in that case was that ALJs, the type of judges who hear our cases, were not properly appointed. They did not have the proper credentials, essentially, to hear SEC cases. But that was then applied by Social Security through a recent regulation to Social Security cases. Now, in my firm and several other lawyers around the country did the same thing. We filed objection briefs to several cases of ours that had been denied and said that the judges that heard our cases were not properly authorized to deny my clients' cases because they were heard by judges that shouldn't have been hearing the case in the first place. So after we filed objections in those cases and said, hey, those cases need to be remanded back, Social Security is doing something that's amazing to me. What they're doing is they are remanding many of these cases, but they're coming up with obscure reasons for doing so. And in one recent case in particular, they sent my client's case back for a new hearing with a judge, but said that the reason that they're remanding her case is because my client the judge in the first hearing did not properly consider her obesity as an impairment. My client applied for disability because she has a migraine headache disorder. Obesity has nothing at all to do with her disability. She's never alleged it. Her BMI is about 31. My BMI is much higher than that. She has crippling migraine headaches that keep her from being able to work, and she exhausted FMLA, multiple periods of short-term disability at work. But Social Security essentially sends her a letter saying, we're going to remand your case or get a new hearing because you're fat. If Social Security could just be honest with people and say, hey, we made a mistake, but we're going to rectify it consistent with the laws that were made. The judges weren't properly appointed, but we're going to give you a new hearing consistent with the law. This would be such a better process. But unfortunately, Social Security keeps lying to people about even why they're doing the right thing. And it seems like it's never a non-adversarial process like it's supposed to be. But I'm happy that my client's case was remanded. We're going to keep fighting for her and all our other clients who thankfully did get their cases remanded, and we're looking forward to getting benefits for all of them. Thank you.